All right, so welcome to my eighth grade American History Google Classroom. This is going to be a little bit of a tutorial for where to find things on Classroom itself, maneuvering your way through my virtual classroom, and then also a little bit of information through my syllabus. So the first thing I want to show you is here you can see that we're in the stream portion of Google Classroom, and on the stream for history, the only things that you're going to see are your update, your weekly agenda right here, and then also your homework, your things that are going to be coming up due very shortly. So the first thing, let's take a look at my virtual classroom. If you click on this, it will give you what to expect for the week. You can either do it in the small version or right here, it can go full screen. And this lists everything we're going to do each day. These are the titles of the posts that I make in the classroom, or I'm sorry, the classwork portion of classroom there. So if you go to classwork, you'll see that there's a post that says first day, one that says deserted island, and so on and so forth. You'll also notice that there is a link to your syllabus acknowledgement right here. And this is where I'll put any kind of resources that kind of stick around for a while. Like if we need the same website for a week, I will link it here. Um, and then here, if you're looking to email me, this is one way that if you click on it, it will take you to Gmail and you can email me directly. So this is my virtual classroom. You'll notice it looks kind of familiar. This is the front of my actual classroom after all, but you've got that. Then if we go back to classroom, you'll see another thing on the stream portion is the upcoming. Okay, so this tells you what is due when, right over here, and it will show on this upcoming portion until you have completed it and clicked mark as done. If you want to get like a extended look at things, this keeps all of the things that are assigned and will be completed in the near future. You've got all those things right there. So that's pretty much it for the stream portion. Now, the way that the classwork portion works is you've got the very first thing that you're going to need to worry about every single day that we have school is a question of the day. They will always be attached right here at the top of the classwork portion. And you'll see you've got the actual dates. So if you click on them, you can view your question, and then this is where you type your answer in. We don't want class comments. We don't want private comments. We want your answer right there so you can turn that in. Okay, so back to our classwork again. Those are the questions of the day, like I said. And then you have our first segment right here, boot camp. I'm going to organize all of my posts into different topics. Okay, so boot camp here has several things in it already, and you can notice that just like the just like this over here that we've already discovered, these are titled the exact same thing as over here. So first day 2020, you can see that that's going to be done on Monday. Deserted Island is on Tuesday. Oh wait, there it is right there. So these are all going to be titled the exact same way as they are on my virtual class. And inside, you'll notice that there are plenty of links, and some will have videos, things like that. But that's where you'll find it right there. Now, as the school year progresses, we're going to get more and more topics over here, and this page is going to get much lengthier. If you click on the topics, it will jump right to it. So if I want my boot camp right here, I can click there and it'll take me down there. If I just want the questions of the day, I can click on it and it's right there. So that's what you've got in this right here. So that's just a little bit of a tutorial. The last thing that you can keep track of is here are your classmates. This is another easy way to contact me as well. If you click on this little email tab, it will allow you to contact me directly. But really, that's it. The cool thing about the way that we're doing this now is there's really no way to lose anything. You might have a hard time finding things, but if as long as you've created it in your Drive or on Classroom, there's a way to find it. And if you just ask, we can track it down. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, ask a teacher. But that's pretty much a basic rundown of Classroom. Now, the last thing I wanted to do before we go today is I wanted to walk through a little bit of my syllabus. So here, and this is posted on Classroom, so you have access to it. But anyway, these are what I wanted to get through. My course overview, we start at the discovery of America, which is around, when we talk about discovery, we usually start with the European explorers that started here, like Columbus. So we start around 1500 and we work our way through the first half of American history. We stop during the Reconstruction after the Civil War. My philosophy is to try to create as many different ways as I possibly can to present material. And even though I'm a little bit limited because of COVID, I still want to try to vary as many different ways of presenting things as I possibly can. Just make sure that you read instructions very carefully, and I think you'll be able to get through pretty well. Now, my definition of respect is maybe a little bit different. It's not necessarily that because I am a teacher or because I am an adult, you should respect me. My approach to respect is that you should afford everyone respect. Everybody in this country has different thoughts, feelings, beliefs, emotions, that sort of thing. And you should respect them enough to let them have them. You don't have to agree, but you cannot cut somebody down or cut somebody off because they disagree with you. We want to hear what everybody has to say, and then in turn, we can share our opinions and beliefs as well. Now, grades. My especially in this online platform, it's going to reflect effort. If you are willing to work hard, you are going to do just fine. But laziness is frowned upon because let's face it, laziness in the world is not rewarded. So laziness in school is not rewarded either. Extra credit, I do give occasional extra credit opportunities. However, I refuse to do that if you have not done your original work in the first place. For instance, if you have 18 missing assignments for a quarter and you come to me very upset because you're going to fail, I couldn't care less. If you've not worked hard uh, stay on top of your assignments, I am not going to create more work for myself because of that. However, if you have done everything and you're still not satisfied with your grade, and that could be, you have an F or a C, or even if you have a B and you're really disappointed, you wanted an A and you've done everything that you could, I will then consider giving you extra credit. But it is not something that I hand out to save you if you've not been concerned about your grade for the entire quarter. Also, Progress Book is where we keep all of our official grades, even though Google Classroom does have grade options. Not everything in there will be graded. So if you're looking for your updated score, look at Progress. I keep it very up to date. And that's going to be there. If there is something that you think might be incorrect in Progress Book, approach me, ask me about it. Now, it is very possible that I made a mistake, but it's also very possible that perhaps you maybe you didn't put your name on something physical if it was a physical paper, or maybe you didn't click turn in or something. Maybe I can't access it. So please reach out. And then the last thing, as I walked through Google Classroom, that's where we're going to be living this year. Google Classroom is going to house all of my assignments. I'm going to try to go as paper free as I possibly can. So look there first, and you should be able to find everything that you need. As always, if you have questions, let me know. I'm looking forward to a great year, and let's do this.